nigga got it with. Yeah.
R.I.P. the Jack, I sold a whole lot of R.I.P. the Nip, he told me to get them.
R.I.P. Kobe, I'm shooting the shit where I'm at. And nigga, kill yourself
if you ain't getting the bag, motherfucker. Bitch, get off me, huh?
Bitch, get off. Bitch, get off. The beat hard and I'm feeling this song. Big dog, cool as fuck, but don't you get me pissed off. How I get the moving like the maid and how you just off. A lot of niggas changed on me. I'ma stay the same, homie. Cut them niggas off and change the mission to remain over. Cash app notifications to be my favorite. Hear you niggas talking about money, who really make it? Racks in the middle, but we started off in Pintos. Now I got these blues and I'm feeling instrumentals. That shit simple. I pop you like a pimple. Cut the bitch off because her mindset was simple. Told her that I need a better bitch taking bigger risks. No, that is not my bitch if she ain't ran shit. Get the next beat her down past her Pete Maverick. Gave her 5-minute dick, got back to the cash flip. Make her fall from average. Really sick up in the head. Blame it on them long nights when I was stuck up in the feds. And yeah, they trap my body, but they trap my mind. And I ain't hard to find, but you ain't blind yet. And it's heater on my hip, it ain't my time yet. And if the bitch ain't drop a bag, then she ain't mine yet. R.I.P. the Jack, I sold a whole lot of crack. R.I.P. Nip, he told me to get the rack. R.I.P. Kobe, I'm shooting the shit where I'm at. And nigga, kill yourself if you ain't getting the bag, motherfucker. Yeah, bitch, get off. Bitch, I had to go get my nigga get off. Bitch, get off. Talk to
we been grinding all night, we don't get no sleep. Doing drugs to get high, ain't let them do me. I'm up in my bag while you up in your feelings. You know why your bitch begging, cause you wanna go to realest. I check since the day we bought them rifles out. Heard so many stories how it happened, we gon' find it out. I don't give a fuck if I got stand outside this rival house. It's all about survival, now hitting with the whole vibe and bounce. He inspired me to make my top of sound. I never thought that sister would try and buy my style. Gang from a stand-up nigga, I had to write it down. Who you know respected could pull up the 80s out of town. Yeah, what's life without challenges? My niggas got 2 strikes for more and then they out of here. All we know is I'm doing right, it's hard to balance. How you gon' bring a knife to fight against these calibers? Pole falling on you amateurs. Got shooters that's from Prezzi for us, fingers going at it. Niggas show their guns and tricks, but pussy scared to shoot. Jumping out, blowing my nigga like parachutes.
R.I.P. the Jack, I sold a whole lot of crack. R.I.P. Nip, he told me to get the racks. R.I.P. Kobe, I'm shooting the shit where I'm at. And nigga, kill yourself if you ain't getting the bag, motherfucker. Yeah, bitch, get off. Bitch, get off. Bitch, get off. The beat hard and I'm feeling this song. Yeah. 580 Real. JT Gutter. Yeah. Sounds by Real. Like, subscribe. Tap in, man. Real nigga music, man. Subscribe to my nigga JT Gutter shit too, man. Amerikkkan. Rest in peace to Jack. Bitch, get off.
What's up, everybody? 4:42 p.m. here on the West Coast. We are 22 minutes in the 420. Y'all, welcome to the smoke session. Make sure you let me know, what is you smoking? What flavors are popular in your area? What's brand spanking new? And what is the best of the best of the best? Sir, with honors, y'all make sure y'all let us know what to get. What's the most trash flavor in your area as well? If you have not been here before, my name is Cherry Franklin. This is the Cherry Franklin Show. If you have not rolled a blunt, made a drink, a cup of coffee, or a sandwich, now is the time to do so, or fired up a square. Y'all, we're about to let a couple songs play before we get into our Cherry Franklin Show episode today. I've been working nonstop since I got here, so we really need this smoke break. So, y'all, Snoop Dogg featuring Mozzie was about to play right now. They do have a song out, Signs, but I see somebody I network with is on the playlist next. So we're going to skip really quick forward. Yeah, y'all know disrespect to Snoop Dogg. I'm a big fan. But we're going to skip forward to Mr. Fab over at Dope Era Broadway in Oakland, California. This song is called Check Bob.
What you mean, Chad?
Sure.
I see you got money up there or something like you want to play. That weak ass money, man.
Follow Dope Era Network on YouTube and stay tuned for the Uncle Fab Show podcast as well.
Play $1,000 a quarter. All right. No, what's his name? Man, check ball, man.
Dope Era Music.
SC Trill, man. You already know this is, huh? Yeah.
SE Trill.
Hey, got about 300 on me. That ain't no Hellcat. That's a 300 on me. Got your bitch playing high back. Why she run from me? John Elway behind the center, shotgunning on me. Squeaky clean, ain't no dirt on me. Hey, coach, you better advise your team or you gon' get your player hurt on me. My youngins hot boys trying to ice this like Turk on me. Fix your face. Why when I'm around you got a smirk on? Stand Pablo, niggas know I be trippy drippy. Better tie your shoes up, your laces. Why you tripping with me? Got some boys that be off that Bobby and they sniffing with me. Ice City till I die, you know that 450's with me. I'm really from a corner that be rolling like the Carter did. Every time your baby mama horny, she gon' call a kid. Bro, there's an abortion clinic, boy, she swallow all the kids. Didn't make the NBA, still ended up balling. Told him take it from the top for the key, yeah, check ball. When I shoot the three, ooh wee, it's a wet ball like Jordan balling in my chain. Around my neck, dog. Take it from the top. On my mama, nigga. Check ball. Check ball. Check. Check ball. Check. Check. Check ball. Check. Check ball. Check. Check ball. Check. Yeah. Yeah. Check ball. I got all the hot sauce and one. Watch how I drip. Eric Dickinson with this Dickinson. Run up the middle. She don't know my real name. I don't be talking on no pillow from that dope bear. Boy, my mama sparked it off a Brillo. George Mirror, son, stacks, Lanky. Boy, your money will I whip your ass and I whip your hair like that girl Willow. Lord, mama dead. Watch her ass shaking just like Jello. Oh, she like fast cars. I can hear it in a Camaro. So took my bitch to Egypt. Walking around, they calling me the Pharaoh. I used to sit them down. I had two hoes walking down O'Farrell. Trap booming at the Motel 6 off Embarcadero. Puppet master, use a puppet stand. Pablo play Chapella. Plus, I be pulling strings like a nigga play the cello. She be peeking but ain't speaking, so I yelled out hello. I got 7
Don't act like Fab can't rap. Y'all hear this shit?
Stick, boy, I live like Donatello. Told him take it from the top, put a key, yeah, check ball. When I shoot the three, ooh wee, it's a wet ball like Jordan balling in my chains, 100 around my neck, dog. Take it from the top, on my mama, nigga, check ball.
Y'all over 225 reactions already. We just restarted the live a few moments ago. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting the live stream. Once again, follow Dope Era Network on YouTube.
Ain't no fouling 21, you keep fouling, that's gonna get you
the Uncle Fab Show coming soon. Podcast show coming
all
soon.
these gangsters subbing on the gram, where at? If it's really ya, drop your location, nigga, where you at? I'm a human highlight. I feel like Dominique. Handcuff your wife, I. Yeah, I'm a beat. Use a square player, trust me, I'm good in geometry. I'm a star, boy, yeah. I passed in astronomy. Yes, as I it be moving, we got smoke like a locomotive. Niggas, they be hating on the kid. Tell me what's your motive? No bear, fill a building up, man, with no promotion. We the hottest niggas in the city, that's on coastal notion. My old school costs more than your new school. True. The bills in my pocket, same color as my cars. They said so and so hating on me. Definitely, I said, oh, I got no time to entertain it. I'm too busy catching out. I told them take it from the top, put a key, yeah, check ball. When I shoot the three, ooh wee, it's a wet ball like Jordan balling in my chains, 100 around my neck, dog. Take it from the top, on my mama, nigga, check ball, check ball, check ball, check. Check, yeah. Check ball, check ball, check ball.
Alright, fuck that. That song made me want to play my song again. Fuck that. I'm just playing. You ever heard somebody's shit and you was like, alright, that's just play my shit next. That's what that shit do to me. Y'all, that song was called Check Ball by Mr. Fab. Make sure you follow Dope Era Network on YouTube. They do got the Uncle Fab Show coming up, podcast series coming up. Y'all make sure you follow and subscribe.
Real.
You can also follow us at The Cherry Franklin Show.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
R.I.P. the Jack, I sold a whole lot of crack. R.I.P. Nip, he told me to get the rack. R.I.P. Kobe, I'm shooting the shit where I'm at. And nigga, kill yourself, you ain't getting the bag, motherfucker. Yeah, bitch, get off, bitch. Bitch, get off, bitch, get off, The beat hard, I'm feeling the song. Big dog, cool as fuck, but don't you get me pissed off. How I get to moving like a maid and how you just off. A lot of niggas changed on me. I'ma stay the same, homie. Cut them niggas off and change the mission to remain home. Cash app notifications to be my favorite. Hear you niggas talking about money, who really make it? Racks in the middle, but we started off in pintos. Now I got these blues and I'm killing instrumentals. That shit simple. I pop you like a pimple. Cut the bitch off because her mindset was simple. Told her that I need a better bitch taking bigger risks. No, that is not my bitch if she ain't ran chips. Get the neck, beat her down, pass her deep Maverick. Gave her 5-minute dick, got back to the cash flip. Make a fall from average. Really sick up in the head. Blame it on them long nights when I was stuck up in the feds. And yeah, they trap my body, but they trap my mind. And I ain't hard to find, but you ain't blind yet. And this heater on my hip, it ain't my time yet. And if the bitch
Y'all, this song is called Get Off Me by 580 Rev. Featuring JT Better. Somebody I know that rap.
Yeah, bitch, get off. They gonna have to go get my name.
He's networking from Stockton to the Bay.
Bitch, get off.
Y'all follow. He be reaching out to me to promote his YouTube, so y'all follow him on
Doing
YouTube.
drugs again, I can't let them do me. I'm up in my bag while you up in your feelings. You know why your bitch begging? Cause you wanna go to realist.
And to get his hair braided and shit too. He got a lot of hair.
How it happened, we gon' find it out. I don't give a fuck if I got stand outside his Bible house. It's all about survival. Now hitting with the whole vibe and pound. Inspire me to make my top of sound. I never thought that sucker would
My face, the look on my face. You just gotta say it.
You know respect it can pull up anything out of town. Yeah. What's life without challenges? My niggas got 2 stripes from Mo and then they out it. All we know is wrong, doing right is hard to balance. How you gon' bring a knife to fight against these calibers? Pro flowing on you amateurs. Got shooters, got some pussy force fingers going at it. Niggas show their guns and tricks, but pussy scared to shoot. Jumping out, blowing my nigga like parachutes.
R.I.P. the Jack, I sold a whole lot of crack. R.I.P. Milk, he told me to get the racks. R.I.P. Kobe, I'm shooting the shit where I'm at. And nigga, kill yourself if you ain't getting the bag, motherfucker. Yeah, bitch, get off, bitch. Shut it up, bitch. Bitch, get off, be hard when I'm killing this song. Yeah. 580 Real. JT Gutter.
That's it. All right, we had other shit to talk about and listen to today. Y'all ready? What y'all want to talk about first? Because it's a lot. Let me go over here to this other list of music. Because I don't really want to play that ugly ass fucking music for y'all though. Somebody just keep playing this music everywhere I go. Hoping I get killed or something. That's how I feel. Truthfully. What's it called? Alright, so check this out, right? Y'all not gonna like this. But listen to this fucking... Listen to this song real quick. Uh-oh. It don't want to show the screen. Alright, don't show the screen, cause I don't want to get banned anyway. Just play the song. Do that. Can you do that? Hey, do something. Y'all know I can't talk right now. My voice kind of like still 50% gone. Truthfully. Y'all see how long it's taking to play the song? Come on, we supposed to be listening to some shit we're not supposed to be listening to. We was talking about ops. That's all. We're talking about ops. We're talking about motherfuckers getting killed. And you know, I talk about on my show every day. Shit about getting killed. Motherfuckers getting killed. Shit like that. Also, that I believe everybody is snitch or police or something. Also, you know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with nobody or nothing, and I don't fuck with the police either. Okay, so anyway, we know that part of the whole murder, kill side of the world and shit, perspectives and shit. Like, I'm a good person. I feel like you make me mad. I want to kill. Like that. Like, that's one thing. I don't ever feel like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody operations is a threat to my existence. I ain't never felt like that. Motherfuckers who take it upon themselves to feel like that are kind of like extreme. You know what I'm saying? Extremists. Them the motherfuckers that get called names and haters. People that kill Selena and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Flying through the 12, I don't see nobody outside. It's a boy, you don't get no rep off doing drive-bys. Ain't from the west, how he clicked up with the east side. He ain't been the same since he seen them other three die. Damn, I'm 2-3 high, bitch, say your goodbye. Get up boy the business like a suit in a bow tie. Like them boys block up like the 4th of July. They got caught like the whole world wanna know why. Went out to eat on his birthday. 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way. Damn. He kept dissing on me. What happened? Now we smoking 23. You always on my mind. Always on my mind. When I ride through the east side, I wanna see you. When I see you.
Alright, that's it.
You always.
First of all, I don't want to get banned. And second of all, I don't want to get struck by lightning. But he made a song to a happy ass R&B beat, a murder kill song. So let me show you this other one though.
I can name over 30 dead off. No
Fantasia and the Alanis Morissette. Honey.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.
I heard who I spoke, I was in their hood the same night. I'm trying to get a dog to the art, let's play Fortnite. Sure got killed, no you wish she had a new bike. Nate got killed, no you wish she had a new light.
Okay. Also, don't want to get struck by lightning for that song either. But moral of the story is they took R&B songs and made murder songs. Y'all know I do that on my freestyles. I take R&B beats and make a fucked up freestyle, like a breakup relationship freestyle. But anyway, that's totally different than making songs though about killing ops and smoking all the ops that you killed on love songs. Thank you for my compliment, YouTube. Also, anyway. Oh, there was one more. No, why did it do that? Don't do that. This one, just so y'all know what I'll be listening to all day and stuff like that. Motherfuckers be telling me hella shit instead of doing a podcast. Like, yo. Alright.
First, I'm rolling the clip. Popping on the grip like I'm holding my dick. Bounce to the beat, I start to ride. Thinking to myself, somebody gon' die. I fly in the city with the best in the business. If you're snatching up the brick road to question the wizard. Some suckers hit my neck, the game don't play that. Hit a boss without permission, that's ground for payback. I'm snatching up Dortmund.
I'm not trying to pause it. It just keep pausing. So anyway, them was the songs I was listening today. What else? What else I wanted to talk about? The stimulus check. What else? The protests. Okay. Let's get into some of that before I cut off Facebook and YouTube. Let's give them some conversation with. Y'all know this is a smoke session though show, but we're not all about that. We also about music and current events and stuff. So y'all please join me. If you have not rolled a blunt, made a drink, a cup of coffee, a sandwich, fired up a square, whatever it is that you do, what you do when you do watch shows. And
y'all got some good ass weed out here too.
Let's do that.
You ever get so hyped you get smart? Like you start feeling smart, dumb shit. Like, hey, can you wear house shoes in an apartment? The people you smoking with just as high as you? Yeah, because, you know, home is where your heart is, my man. I had some shit had me fucked up the other day, bro. I'm sitting there like, bruh, what color is a mirror? You ever been in your kitchen just figuring out shit high? Just looking through the cabinets. You ain't even want to eat this shit. Just seeing what the fuck you got. The fuck is this shit? Fucking refried beans. Who fried them the first time? Shout out to all the Hispanic people, my nigga. No, because they tried to fuck y'all over, man. I remember they was stealing kids and shit. Talking about they gonna build a wall.
That's right.
I was mad as fuck. I went and hollered at my Mexican homeboy. I was like, Pablo.
Free the kids. No more kids.
They gonna build a wall, man. What the fuck? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna ride? Y'all want us to ride with you? He was like, fuck no. I'm like, they gonna build a wall. He was like, yeah. I'm like, what y'all gonna do? Walk around. I'm like, oh, y'all already figured this shit out. Okay. You know, before I go, you know one thing I love about Oakland niggas? It don't matter what you did or what you doing. Oakland niggas already did it a lot of times. They don't give a fuck. They'll tell you, nigga, I just graduated. Oh, nigga, I done graduated hella times, nigga. I done been to hella schools, nigga. Nigga, hella educated on mamas. On mamas, nigga, got education, nigga.
My granddaddy was from San Diego, but he lived in East Oakland.
Bro, my girl pregnant, nigga, I got hella kids, my nigga. Hella kids. Hey, man, don't call us Mel about it.
Okay, he was funny. All right, y'all ready for the news? I'm ready for the news. Let's go. See what they got to say, shall we? It is 5:03 p.m. here on the West Coast, y'all. Once again, this is the Jerry Franklin Show. So the stimulus checks, and also I want y'all to do what you can where you can. Visit change.org and vote.org to make a difference in your state.
Percent could be on the way. A letter recently sent to the president says families shouldn't have to worry about whether they'll have enough money to pay for essentials in the months ahead as the country continues to fight a global pandemic.
What is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome back to another stimulus check update. We're going to go over the latest news on everything that does have to do with stimulus, the latest updates on the fourth stimulus check. That's what everyone is here. We have a lot of this video. It looks like Biden is getting pressure to include another stimulus check in the American Families Plan. And every single week, more and more people in Congress do call on Biden to include another check. So it's looking like another check will be coming very soon. We're going to go through everything in this video, how negotiations for the infrastructure package are going. Drop a like on it. I would really appreciate that. And I am running a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. The winner will be announced on Sunday. And if you guys do want to enter, subscribe and leave a comment down below, and you will be entered. Now let's go ahead and get into the update.
Government should represent the needs of a struggling working class and middle class, and not just the 1% and wealthy campaign contributors. And they all over this said, look, there are massive problems exacerbated by the pandemic. Not worry about the rich and the powerful. So we are beginning to make some progress in dealing with issues that have been neglected for decades. Got to begin addressing the enormous crises facing this country. That now is the time to start protecting working families and the middle class, and not just the 1%.
So first off, I do want to give you an update on that infrastructure package, the infrastructure plan, as this could have a really big impact on if there is another stimulus check or not. Now, there is good news. McConnell has said the Republicans are not willing to compromise on a package topping $2 trillion. And this is kind of expected. Republicans are not willing to compromise on President Biden's $2.3 trillion infrastructure plan unless the White House goes on a target without revisiting the 2017 tax bill. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell told Fox Business on Thursday, and he did say if Democrats are willing to settle for a targeted infrastructure bill without reducing the 2017 tax bill, will work with them. But if they want $2 trillion to $4 trillion package, it's not going to have any Republican support. McConnell said the 2017 tax reform bill, the legislation. So by the looks of it, there's no way that they are going to come to an agreement, as Biden does want to raise taxes on people making over $400,000, and Republicans are just really against that. And I kind of understand why Mitch McConnell would be against that.
He's against
really
everything.
Good that it's looking like they're not going to pass a bill in a bipartisan way, because using reconciliation, that does happen. The Biden, even
so
though
they're
Trump
thinking they're going to
isn't the
have to do
president
it
anymore,
without
he still has a
Republican
really big
support.
influence over them. What he says really does have a big influence. So maybe, probably not though. This might get a few, a $2,000 payment calling on Biden to include another check. So surely,
Biden already said he's going to leave it up to Congress to figure out if there's a stimulus check payment
for
or
parents. And then if you're a single person, you would be
like
getting it. You make under $75,000. So there are a couple states now that are sending people stimulus checks. New Jersey, California, Maryland are some. And recently also North Carolina is looking into sending people a check of $500. And also Oregon has been looking into sending people money. The senator has
there
said
have been
our goal
state
is to direct
stimulus
the
checks,
help to
y'all.
people that
If you
really
file
need
your
it, and to
income
be
taxes
fair,
for
and to really accomplish
2020, I
what the
think you
stimulus
will
sought
get
to
a
accomplish,
state
which is
stimulus
getting
check
help
as
to
well.
the people who need it the most. And there are rumors that more states are going to be doing this as well. Let me know down below what state you're from, and I'm going to go ahead and do more research and see if there is more states. They are going to be sending people checks. In talking about the fourth stimulus check, members of Congress do get on board to support another check, and even experts do say that additional payments, an additional almost 7 million people, 6.6 to 6.3 million people out of poverty. This article does say there's no many Americans have anxiety levels. They have shot up due to the fact that the IRS is nearly done disbursing the third stimulus check under the American Rescue Plan. Americans are still struggling amid the pandemic and are worrying about how they'll pay for basic necessities like groceries, utilities, and rent. With these concerns in mind, it appears that some lawmakers in Washington are taking notice, and like the ordinary citizens whom they represent, many are now also demanding another round of stimulus checks. Earlier this week, 6 members of the House Ways and Means Committee long considered the most powerful panel in Congress, sent off a letter to Biden, again pressing him to include recurring direct payments in his highly ambitious $1 trillion American family plan. In all, Vice President Kamala Harris and at least 80 Democrats in Congress are fully backing more stimulus. We understand why there is reluctance to send that there already have been 3 payments over the past year, but he also seems to be aware of the financial agony that many Americans are still enduring. So it looks like, in my opinion, Biden is just holding up, seeing how the economy is doing before he does commit to another check. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new.
Yeah. Okay, so I ain't really like all that. Like, none of it, though. So what he's saying is Joe Biden's still leaving it up to Congress, and Congress is trying to pressure Joe Biden like, hey, yo, figure out how much the stimulus check gonna be. Boom. They got 2 bills or packages that they're trying to write or draw plans and shit like that for, but they're not really coming to any details to the general public. States are giving out stimulus checks, but the major thing is getting those Republican states that are trying not to support pandemic unemployment assistance. That's a federal thing. They can't withdraw from that. The Democrats are threatening to do another stimulus check without the Republican support. So y'all just keep an eye on all of that. If you work for the city, the county, or the state, it's more that you can do than the average human being, because you have a job or a position or a title to speak for your community and the people around you. Just tell them, these stimulus checks are not enough for rent, much less anything else. They need more payments. There needs to be healthcare, health and safety measures put into the community, into the school systems, into the work systems. Vaccine cards and masks and things like that. Like, y'all gotta figure out what y'all doing with all that before you start telling people that they gotta go to work full time, 40 hours a week. Everything ain't open still. They said the larger states are opening up. I'm saying, if it's over, it's over. But look at your funding. Look at your economy. Look at your unemployment level. Look at the families that lost a lot of stuff already. But you need to write your state senator. Tell them the stimulus checks is not enough for running utilities. Families are losing their vehicles, their jobs, their homes, their livelihoods, having to move in with older family members, all of that. Please issue another stimulus package to support the American economy. Sign it, date it. My name is so-and-so. I work at so-and-so. Send it to your state senator. What else? Black Lives Matter. Let's talk about Derek Chauvin, about to be sentenced in 5 or 6 weeks, closer to 5 weeks from now. Found guilty on all 3 charges and facing 75 years in prison. Let's all remember that George Floyd was refused medical attention just by banning the knee to the back, knee to the neck, knee to the chest, 4-on-1, 3-on-1, restraining and suffocating. I want to remind you of Eric Garner in the state of New York, who was killed by a chokehold, also in broad daylight, outside on camera, by a chokehold that was already specifically banned from use of police force and police policy in the state of New York. The officer already had something saying, you don't use this choke, it's deadly, it's fatal. Officer still opted to use the chokehold instead and killed Eric Garner. He did not make it home to his, I believe, 3 daughters, 4 daughters, 3 daughters. not enough to ban the use from police policy. You must punish the offenders for killing unarmed American citizens. Justice is not served in the streets. Come on. Derek Chauvin sentencing 5 weeks away. Ahmaud Arbery's 3 killers. 2 men who beat him to death on camera in broad daylight in regular clothing. 2 white men, while a 3rd white man filmed and recorded it. Now charged with a federal hate crime. Need I remind you the importance of video footage? The video footage of Ahmaud Arbery's death was in police custody for almost 30 days before it went viral on social media, and an outcry for internal affairs to investigate this case was demanded by the American people. Almost 1 month they have this footage. Following those demands, local law enforcement agencies proceeded to say that the men were operating within the legal limits of a citizen's arrest. But let me remind you that no arrest, citizen's arrest, or otherwise should result in the death of an unarmed American citizen. Non-violent American citizen. Also, this was a young man jogging through a neighborhood not far from his family's house in the sports, jogging through a white neighborhood. Racial profiling supposedly led the white man to believe that he was a thief stealing something in the neighborhood. I also want to tell you that Breonna Taylor killers have been charged for property damage and bullet case littering of the apartment complex. One of the officers that raided Breonna Taylor's apartment also wore body cam. Despite the special forces unit not being a body cam unit, he still wore one anyway. And as you're demanding in, I believe, Columbus, Ohio, for police body cam footage to be made public, Breonna Taylor's must also be made public. Ma'Khia Bryant, 16-year-old girl in a knife fight. She was wielding a knife fighting another girl. Was shot and killed. I believe 4 shots. Not a shot in the knee, not a shot in the leg or the foot or the toes. 13-year-old Adam Toledo ran to a parking lot, threw a gun supposedly, and walked out of the parking lot with his hands up, was shot and killed by the police on camera with his hands up. 13-year-old killed for a weapon. Maybe he was a criminal. Maybe he had it for self-defense. The world will never know. So again, I want y'all to be up to date on what's going on in the world and do what you can, where you can, when you can. Visit change.org and bold.org to make a difference in your city and state. Thank y'all. All right, we just gave them a little bit, just a little bit on Facebook and YouTube, so we're going to fade to the background and these pay sites.